Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium where I react to video game music for the first time. And we return with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a game I decided to play after my great journey of playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And that can be found here, as well as the playthrough of 2. By the time you're seeing this, I've already started to play, but as of me recording, I haven't started to play just quite yet. About to, though. And I'm just kind of clearing the backlog of all the requests of Xenoblade 2. And we continue here with two more songs. We have the song of Giga Rosa and Bringer of Chaos Ultimate. Both from the channel JOE VGM, requested by Captain Koek. Let's just get right into it. I can't wait. Don't know what these are about. Don't know if they're related. Doesn't matter. Xenoblade music is all that matters to me. This is Song of Giga Rosa. Oh, it sounds like 70s, like, TV series or something. Oh, dude, it sounds like such a jingle, like an intro to something. On this next episode of Malibu Detective. I don't know. Is that a real thing? Is there a Malibu Detective? Oh, castanets. There's some funk going on the right side. Subtle funk. You guys hear that? Whoa, this is fresh. Was that a loop already? Oh, I like that little tail end. Do 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 do. Again? Da, 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 da. No, not that. But it gives you room to whistle it in. Halftime. This is cool. I like this. A lot of flavor to the song. Chorus. Alright, let's listen to the left side this time. Nothing exclusive to the left side. Only the right. Short loop. Oh, so like full of life. One more loop, let's go. Da 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 da. Catchy. AF. That's where you guys come in. Halftime. Castanets. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's not often I can remember, like, how a song's gonna go on the first time. Usually takes a couple listens. There's just so many characteristic things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on Malibu Detective. that was neat. That was cool. I don't remember what video I set it on, but it was recent, and one of the recent Xenoblade Chronicle 2 videos I've done. That there's a lot of chances being took on XB2 or XBC2. There's a lot of stuff that just, like, they really didn't want to. It almost sounds like they didn't want to make it sound like one. Like they wanted to give the spirit of one or a definitive edition, but really make its own sound too. Like, yeah, it sounds like Xenoblade, but like all the songs sound like Xenoblade 2 stuff instead of one. Does anyone else feel that way, or it could just be that, like, I'm still very new to the series and it's just, you know, my ears aren't fully developed to the whole series, but I just played Definitive Edition, and now I'm hearing all these back to back. They don't sound that closely related. Like, they really, like, cranked it up on production value and just trying new things. It's cool, though. This one had a bunch of little nuances that kind of make it stand out. Very memorable intro, memorable verse, and then a very memorable chorus as well. Then we had all these things like the halftime into the castanets, like you'll remember that. The what was like the timpani, you know, that sound, and there was something else. Oh yeah, during the chorus, for some reason there was like a very like free form, almost improvised electric guitar on the right side. You can hear it just playing the chords, and it just sounded very like a live take. It almost seems like the guitarist didn't know that take was going to be in the recording. They just were kind of jamming it, and then the engineer was like, "Oh, let me just put that in there," because it was in time. Like, honestly, it didn't like, as someone who's recorded in a studio or at home, it just sounds like a take that was just kind of a scratch take. But the engineer was like, "Oh, there's something there," and then put it in. That's what it sounded like to me. But the whole, like, kind of disco era, somewhat funk-ish, you know, it sounded very 70s to me, and it just had this. The only way I can describe that music is just like, I just see a bunch of characters with mustaches, just you know, fighting crime or something. You know, very 70s, early 80s, like, jingle of a TV show or something. Now, as far as like how the game would handle it, that's, I mean, who knows really. Just based off the energy, I would have to say it's a battle. Giga Rosa is, to me, at face value, seems like a character, but that could also be a place. If that's a place, like a setting, that's, I can't imagine what kind of setting that is. A lot of these songs, I'm going to be very curious to see what the setting looks like, because now that I know what I know about the first game and what the setting is, really curious what they're going to do with 2. So, and a lot of the music just seems a little chaotic as to try to guess where that would even go. Oh, that was amazing. That was one of the best Xenoblade Chronicles songs I think I've heard. So that's something. Can't wait to hear a song of Giga Rosa. But we move on to a shorter song, Bringer of Chaos, with an exclamation point. Ultimate. With Ultimate at the end of that, this might be a song that exists more than once, maybe different versions of it. But let me know if it's just called Bringer of Chaos Ultimate. But this is it. Let's see what this is about. That's cool. A little chromatic descent. Another battle sort of feel. Oh, I just noticed it says Zeke battle or Zek battle. You guys can see what my mic's right here, and then right behind it, it was just off screen. I can only see Bringer of Chaos Ultimate. I just had to go like that to see it. Sounds very exciting. There we go. Ooh, yeah, more electronic presence now. But not very long. In and out. Again, this doesn't really sound like Xenoblade to me. I know it sounds weird, but you just see it through my perspective. Up until recently, Xenoblade sounded to me like violins and, you know, it sounds like it could be like an anime opening or something. Oh, they harmonized it the second time. That's cool. I didn't hear that the first time. Yeah, the energy just keeps on going on this one. Very, like, heroic something. Like, yeah, we did it. Although this part right here sounds very, like, evil. Oh, this one's strange. As in, I can't even predict or guess. Well, anything I'm about to say right now is not bad, just what's going through my head right now. These are reactions after all. Just as a little footnote here, I've yet to encounter a bad song in Xenoblade. You know, it just doesn't really seem to exist. I don't think there are bad songs. There's just probably songs that maybe you guys just prefer to not listen to as much. So, like, saying that in the nicest way possible, I think this would just be like one of those, if that makes any sense. It's not bad. I didn't dislike it. This one is obviously going to be context based, but I don't know. It just didn't really like. I don't know if that had to do with like the big shoes they had to fill from the previous song, which it didn't really. I want to really like emphasize that whenever I do these 2 songs per video, I like immediately forget as much as I can on the first one. You know, I give everything their own. But anyways, it had nothing to do with that. But I don't know. It just didn't really like. I mean, I was just listening to it really. The only thing that was going through my head was, well, where's this gonna go? You know, it's a fight, and by the title of it, Bringer of Chaos Ultimate. I guess in my head I was just hearing something out of like Hades, something just really ballsy and just underworld or something. That sounded very happy, and it felt like more like bringer of joy or something. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, before you start like typing or something like, "Oh, you're so wrong," most likely, yeah, I am. That's okay. But the thing is, the whole point of like me doing these is when I look back on it once I'm done playing the game and I watch these reactions later on like a live stream with my audience, we can, like laugh together at like, wow, you were so off, or oh wow, actually this is like a common thing, or just like whatever it is, like just looking back on it. That's kind of the whole thing, right? So I might as well take a shot at something, because I can't just like say nothing and just be like, okay, well, thanks for watching. It sounded to me like, again, it wasn't bad. Just this is what I got. It felt more to me like something I would hear like in Splatoon, or like a multiplayer kind of just battle song with multiple people, and the song just kind of like in the background lingering. Whereas usually what I get from Xenoblade is that the music is like, okay, listen to this, check this out, It's really up front and center, it's really well mixed, except for that one scene. There's like one scene in Definitive Edition really, really early on, if you know what I'm talking about, after a event, and the music is just so blaringly loud. It's hilarious. But anyways, like, the music is a huge deal in Xenoblade. It's why I'm playing it, right? It's why I'm playing it. There's a lot of games I do on this channel, hundreds, thousands. So it's like, to stand out musically and to make me want to even play it, it's something, right? It didn't really, like, I don't know how else to say it without, like, just my honest opinion. It was maybe one of the like weaker sounding Xenoblade songs. I know, crazy, I turned heel, but I don't think you'd want me to lie to you. I think that's probably why you watch me. But there's this weird thing with, you know how the internet is. Someone's gonna be like, "What was my favorite song?" And that's cool, that's great. We're allowed to have opinions. I know it's crazy to say on the internet, but you are. Like, you can type whatever you want. That's fine. I'm just saying, maybe I'll just, when it comes to when I hear it in game, I'll be like, oh, there's that one. And of course, I think just by default, when I experience it in game, it'll probably already get cooler by like 5 or 10%. Be like, oh, that kind of thing. But as of right now, at this moment, it's a good song. Can't say really anything much else about that. But that's okay. We're allowed to do that thing. Okay. Well, the first song was fantastic. This is a rare video. This is a video where I highly praise something super hard, and then the other one was kind of on the other side of the coin. But it's a reaction channel. What do you want? Thank you, Captain Cook. I think they'll understand. They've been a supporter for a while. Maybe they'll stop supporting me now. These are both their requests. So, yeah. I guess I just wasn't expecting something with Bringer of Chaos Ultimate, with that. But still a good song. Just whatever. Anyways, I can't wait to hear it though, regardless, because that's what it's for. It's for the in-game experience, and that could potentially change everything. Mind you, by the way, if you haven't clicked off yet, if you guys remember Shadow Lord from Nier Replicant, I didn't really care about that song. And spoiler, when I ranked it in like my Nier music video, it was like top 3. So the first listen can sometimes be very drastically different than once it's marinated, So a first listen is a first listen. But even something like Shadow Lord, which I thought was kind of, I listen to all the time now. Life is strange, isn't it? Thank you, Captain Koek. Thank you to the Xenoblade Chronicles fans, if they're still here. I will be playing it right here, and it's because of you guys I'm even playing the second one, because I could have just moved on to the next game, which, by the way, I've never just moved on to the next game right away, so yeah, I need to know what happens in the story. Okay, thank you to all my patrons you see here. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. I'll see you later.